So, the principle that you just spoke essentially emulates that the creative content studio or the hub, right, is basically going to be a catalyst in making India the content hub of the world. And from this perspective, what, in your opinion, should be changes in there should there be changes in policies? How can government better support this goal, which the Prime Minister has also envisioned?
Um, I think first things first is basically we need to give opportunity to new voices, you know, and I think that is very, very important. We need to be able to get talent from from geographies across India, right? And being able, and them making it accessible to them, making entertainment and content creation accessible to them. And therefore, for that, whether it is offering grants by government or soft loans to young creative minds, or in terms of creating universities that will basically help uh, nurture this talent, latent talent that exists in tier 2, tier 3 cities, especially writing. It's such a important aspect of our business which we don't really kind of focus on. And even acting, right? Getting actors from from geographies across India. There's so many of them who are great actors, but being able to kind of get an opportunity. So if there is a vibrant ecosystem that enables consumption of content, um, even content that is not large scale, but specifically made, say, for a platform in that sense, and the platforms also encourage new talent, it can definitely help the ecosystem. So I think it has to be a government, public-private, partnership in that sense, where first things first is new talent needs to be a new talent ecosystem needs to be created across, whether it is writing, acting, direction, anything, editing, anything for that matter. The second thing is obviously it comes down to financial incentives, right? When you look at other countries that are offering financial incentives, there has to be a financial incentive that's exciting, that's meaningful, and that basically enables content creators to get enthused to make content in this in these various geographies that we are talking about. So we have to bring about those kind of policies that as learnings that we have from other geographies, and bring them into India and see what is the best practice that we can do here, which can invite filmmakers, content creators, not just from within India but also from abroad. Make it a very viable or a what do you call it? Financially lucrative uh, engagement, with regards to the government, and obviously in terms of creating film infrastructure hubs. What I mean by that is that if I'm going to be shooting in, say, Ahmedabad, I need to have access to whether it is a camera equipment, whether it is if I have to talk about access to studios, post-production studios, sound studios, skilled workforce. And if each of these states have what you call a film infrastructure cluster, that will really enable people to actually go into a state, plug and play, rather than actually having to count the whole cost of TLB, which is transport, lodging, and boarding. You are basically enabled by this infrastructure that makes things move faster at a reasonable cost. So I think these three things in my mind: one is the vibrant talent ecosystem. Second is a pan India film incentive program, which can attract Indian filmmakers to various geographies, as well as which is happening now. In fact, the government is making the right steps. Whether it is states like Jharkhand or MP, or Haryana. I mean, they are kind of offering incentives to filmmakers. Gujarat, for that matter, they are offering incentives to filmmakers, and you'll see that happening. You see suddenly that geography is seeing a lot more films getting made because there is this impetus by the government being provided. So the second aspect is the Pan India Film Incentive, and the third aspect is film infrastructure clusters that will basically enable smoother execution of filmmaking or content creation in the various geographies across.